Brown helped build this team from ground zero. There were some lean years in Philly, but Brown helped set the values and the culture for this team. Brown said, "Can you teach? Can you cultivate relationships? And do you bring energy? Those three qualities are what I've hoped to create throughout my tenure here." Kevin, mission accomplished.
He's done a terrific job. Thanks, David. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Then it's Josh Richardson. Then it's Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the 2. And for the Lakers, Green and Davis in at the forward positions. LeBron James is out there with Caldwell Pope. And it's McGee in at the 5, roaming the paint. Chris, we're getting into a new season, but already we're seeing teams hit that injury bug early on.
Yeah, Kevin, don't you just hate to see it? So hopefully those guys come back healthy. And, man, you hate seeing that, but I tell you what, again, injuries can always also have a positive effect. If you get that injured player back, let's just think you get to give guys time that didn't get that much time before. So they're getting kind of 2 seasons within one. The playoffs come, you get that healthy player back. And, by the way, you have a guy that you've developed off the bench, and now you have a deeper team, a little more depth.
LeBron outside. Caldwell Pope on the wing.
Come on, man.
That one doesn't drop. Simmons with the defensive effort. And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. And the pass to Thibault. Back to Simmons. To the middle. Here's Embiid, and Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. And it's in there.
Not just the jump shooter. Harris is also comfortable looking to score from these spots, too.
Pass to Davis. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes played. James finds Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Embiid.
No shot.
Here's Simmons. Rebounded by McGee.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Caldwell Pope passes it to LeBron. Back to Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. Pass to Green. They get a hand on it. Simmons with it. Now Green defending.
Who's got Simmons?
Pass to Thibault.
I got that.
Davis against Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
James with the bucket.
We know he's confident from outside the arc. I mean, James has no fear pulling the trigger when he's feeling it.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Thibault, guarded by Green. Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Well, it's such a boost. I mean, not something you want to have to count on every night, but you can tell how much they trust their reserves.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Anthony Davis. He's coming off an excellent season. He was around 26 points per game, 12 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
Feeds it to LeBron. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The 76ers trail by 7.
Yo, check Simmons.
And there's the pass to Embiid. Back to Simmons.
Here we go. Get it out. I got ball. I'm back.
Clock at 6. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. Passes it to Richardson. 6 on the shot clock. Teardrop shot. Davis with the block. Floats it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, and Greg, they've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and then that helps account for their lead.
Richardson the pass to Embiid. Back to Richardson.
Got you.
To the left side wing.
I'm good. I got him.
Embiid against Green. To halt the run. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Caldwell Pope dishes to McGee.
Use that.
Caldwell Pope passes to Davis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Richardson. Lakers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Davis. And both free throws good for Davis.
Timeout.
And with Embiid and Ben Simmons both at their best in the paint, maybe not the ideal fit if you're the Sixers and you had to trade one of them. Which is it?
Oh, man, that's so tough. They're both great players, GA, but Embiid, his health remains a question mark, and Simmons, imagine if you have a team of shooters built around him like Giannis in Milwaukee. That's a tough question.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
And let's check out some stats for McGee. Last year, getting it done. 3rd in field goal percentage and one of the great shot erasers in our game, providing the last line of defense. How about top 5 in the league for blocks?
And it's a pretty terrific feat to finish top 3 in field goal percentage. Just a testament to how hard he works to become the consummate pro. Now here's Embiid. Here's Thibault. Richardson outside. The 76ers need to get off a shot. 2 points. That one goes. Embiid's got his second bucket.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
And they double up Davis.
Double.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Philadelphia now. The 76ers trail by 9. Simmons left side. Pass to Thibault. Just 5 to shoot. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 15-4 run. On the wing, James. Lets a floater go. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Harris. Richardson the pass to Harris. Here's Thibault. Back to Embiid. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
What amazing strength. Look, I love how Embiid fights his way through whatever the defense throws his way.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. And we've seen stars, Chris, get suspended in the playoffs for having 7 technical fouls. Should we modify that rule at all, do you think?
Yeah, I think it can be tweaked if everyone agrees on it. But for me personally, I don't think that we've had enough superstar players get suspended with that rule to say let's change the number. We definitely want superstar players to play in the playoffs, to play for their fans. But we also want to keep the integrity of the game. And if technicals means I get to yell at the referee more, well, then maybe I just have to have more discipline on my end and say, wait a minute, I can't do this because it's going to hurt the team. So I'm not sure about that yet.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
Get there.
LeBron passes to Kuzma. Davis surveying the floor. Shoots over Embiid. The 19-footer is on the money. Davis has got 10 points.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
Simmons with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. And Simmons kicks to Richardson. 5 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Lays it up and banks it in. 8 points for him.
Works so hard in these sets. I love how determined Embiid is to get wide open after setting the pick.
Pass to Davis.
Go pick up your man.
Kuzma outside. Caldwell Pope with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's McGee. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. The 76ers trail by 9.
Yo, whose man's is Simmons?
Outside, Simmons. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Davis. Harris against Kuzma. Kicks to LeBron. Launches it. The shot, no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. The pass to Simmons. Passes to Richardson. Embiid trying to break loose. Richardson finds Embiid. It's good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Rockets. LeBron trying.
Oh, wow! Nice! Oh, come on. Hall of Fame athleticism and ability. James has no problem throwing it down in style.
Who's got ball?
Simmons against LeBron. Korkmaz. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And the Lakers with some changes. Markieff Morris is checked in for JaVale McGee. And Smith subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Al Horford is checked in for Embiid. Scott comes in for Harris. Robinson's checked in for Richardson. And it's Burks in for Simmons. And Davis gets it to go.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
Burks looking around. Davis against Robinson. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Now here's James. 29 points for him last game against Houston.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Just 5 on the clock. Smith for 3. Sinks the triple. And the Lakers lead by 9.
Look, there's no guarding Smith sometimes. He's one of the best tough shot makers in the game.
Pass to Horford. Back to Burks. From about 19 feet. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Davis.
Who's got Bron?
Now here's James. 7 points in the game. Davis down low. Scott's there. And it's sent back by Horford.
Oh, he's a solid shot blocker now. It's thanks to his timing and great anticipation skill. It's not easy scoring on Horford.
Yeah, easy call.
Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
You know, I like Morris. He's a valuable contributor on both ends of the floor. Now, he's a sniper from deep, and he can definitely lock you up on D as well.
Harris is checked in for the 76ers. Simmons comes in for Burks. Good on the second free throw. 46 seconds left to play here in the first. Outside Robinson. Now Simmons. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the rejection by Smith.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Now here is Harris. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Detroit. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, the shot will not fall. And so it's Los Angeles. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's gotten them up big. We'll return shortly. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late-game situations.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
they came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, and now they got to find a way to keep it going, keep growing that lead.
They've got Kyle Kuzma. Smith is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Green, and it's Howard in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Now, here's Kuzma. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Unloads. Howard in the post, guarded by Horford. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball. And even though Chris Dwight Howard won't be logging the 35-plus minutes he once did, he is still a factor when he's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. You better pay attention to Dwight. He can still hurt you with any touch he gets around the basket. I like seeing him in short bursts where you can force the opposing team to adjust to him inside.
Harris, good.
And when you're Harris's size, you have to really use your length to beat defenders, and he is just so good at doing that.
Kuzma outside. James outside. He kicks it to Green. Howard against Horford. Shoots from the right block. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chris, when you look around the NBA, which player most emulates the style and approach that you have? And you were special. But so you've got to have a very special category for this one, I'm sure.
Well, thanks, Ken. That's flattering. I like to be in the categories with these guys because I'm such fans of them. But Blake Griffin, when I think about him, and also Joel Embiid, the fact that Embiid can shoot out on the floor, he can space up, but in the post, he likes to go to work as well. I just think he gives you such a mix of offensive moves that you can't stop, that as a defender, you're always worried and on guard and looking over your shoulder because you don't know what he's going to hit you with because he has so many options.
But in my mind, there's only one Chris Webber.
Oh, thanks, baby.
Second free throw, no good.
I love watching Howard still doing his thing out there. A nightly double-double threat. As great as he is offensively, Kevin, Al Horford is even better on defense. Not a volume shot blocker or rebounder, but he's strong, agile, and always in the right place.
Kuzma outside. James outside. Trains it from beyond the arc. James has got 10 points.
I like how James shoots off the pass. He knows how to catch the D by surprise.
And Chris at the defensive end. So much of it is communication and positioning.
Yeah, offense is trying to force rotations and force mistakes. Horford doesn't take plays off. And his recognition is a step ahead.
Simmons.
Harris inside the line.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And James throws it down.
Well, all you have to do is lob it up to James. His timing on these alley-oops, incredible.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
I see him. Screen coming.
LeBron against Simmons. Horford the pass to Thibault. Lock at 6. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Lakers take it the other way. In the corner, it's James. Back to Smith. High post, Howard. Working on Horford. They get it back. The second chance effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Horford.
Oh, proving he can be crafty. Howard takes pride in fooling defenders and getting them to jump.
The Lakers have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Howard.
Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Lakers. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Scotty's checked in for Tobias Harris. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 18. Here's Thibault, covered by Smith. Korkmaz, no good.
Well, he hit that 1 3-pointer in the first quarter. Still none so far here in the second.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, hits the three-point bomb.
Oh, Smith loves these long trays. I mean, he's a tough shot maker.
Timeout called the 76ers.
Yeah, trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Looking at some numbers for Simmons. Last season, he played outstanding. 6th in assists, 15th in field goal percentage. And he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everyone involved. Here's Thibault. No points in the game yet for him.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's Howard. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game.
Come to me, come to me.
Smith scanning the floor. Fires for 3. The shot, no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Here's Thibault, guarded by Green. Thibault, the pass to Scott. Trying to get something going, and that one's good. Thibault's got his first 3 points of the game.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Here's Smith, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
I mean, look, it's hard to stop Smith. Even when you knock him around, he can still drain it in your face.
The NBA fans sometimes called the 6th man. Chris, talk about what a difference a raucous crowd, a home crowd, can make for a team and a player.
Well, I could talk about that from my experience, but let's talk about from my experience first. Sacramento, we had a lady called Sign Lady. Now, of course, she had a real name, but she says, just call me Sign Lady. She would make the most beautiful signs. Vlade, we believe in you. Peja, every shot is good. She'd make them creatively. They'd be bright. They'd be big. And we looked for her for encouragement. The cowbells, how loud everyone there was. Some first-time gamers saying, this is my first game coming to watch. Go win, Chris. Or people that's been like, I've never missed a game. You want to do it for the fans. How loud they are. How they get on the teams, how they get on the refs. You got to love it. And then for the rest of the league, oh, my God. Last year in the playoffs, going to the Milwaukee Bucks, their home arena, that new arena they have there, oh, crazy. You want to talk about crazy fans? Go out to Toronto and hang outside with 10,000 crazy fans in the rain while they're singing and shouting and having fun over there in Jurassic Park. And we all know about the great fans that Golden State had all their years in Oracle, some of the most loyal fans ever. The 6th man, the fans being the 6th man, that is not a cliche. That is not made up for PR purposes. That's true and real. And some of the best players will tell you how those fans have taken them over the top, giving them energy to win some games.
Yeah, a lot of energy.
Yes.
Count that bucket. Thibault's got 5 points now in the quarter. Los Angeles leading by 18. And the Lakers call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Howard. Markieff Morris comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for J.R. Smith. And James subbed in for Alex Caruso. Then for the 76ers, Embiid, he's checked in for Horford. Tobias Harris comes in for Mike Scott. And it's Richardson in for Korkmaz. Now here's Simmons. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Fires from the wing. Thibault can't get it to go.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Davis against Harris. Kept alive. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. 14 points for Anthony Davis.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Getting off the ground fast. Embiid is an absolute animal when it comes to hammering it home.
And here is Davis. 14 points for him. Floats it up for Davis. Embiid with the steal. Here's Simmons. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, I like how hard he crashes the glass. Simmons knows he has the size and timing to keep possessions alive.
LeBron left side. Outside, Davis. Now here's James, guarded closely. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Harris. They're running. Pull-up jumper. Richardson, nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Richardson's got his first basket of the night.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. And yes, it's good. 14 points for LeBron. The 76ers trail by 16. Outside, Simmons. He dishes it to Richardson. Pass to Thibault. Morris against Harris. 6 to shoot. Over Caldwell Pope, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. Smith comes in for Danny Green. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Burks is checked in. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
Hey! Ball! Got your hands outside!
James outside. The Lakers get it back in a new 14.
He's as surprised as anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Lakers second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Two.
And he knocks down the first one. Robinson's checked in for the 76ers. And Burks hits 2 free throws.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
There's the pass to Davis. Back to James. Floats it up for Davis. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I mean, the passing genius of LeBron coming to the surface. I mean, a look that only a few players in the league can make.
Harris dishes to Burks. Kicks it to Richardson. Outside, Robinson puts up a 3. Kuzma pulls it in.
Oh, their goal on D is to not give him any clean looks from long range.
Hey, yo, right here!
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Embiid. The Lakers have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Davis. Some changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Burks. And Simmons subbed in for Glenn Robinson III. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The 76ers trail by 17. Here's Simmons. Great D that time from LeBron.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Can't cash in from close range.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup. As well as he's carried himself over the years, I'm amazed by the negativity about LeBron James. I mean, all he's done is 8 straight trips to the finals. Sometimes being on top makes you a target.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
To the wing on the left. Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Chris, you think about what LeBron's accomplished, not just on the court. You know, his activism, his business acumen.
Yeah, shut up and dribble. That's what people want him to do, Kevin, but he's not listening, and thank God for that. It's about his power. It threatens some people. For whatever reason, they love to knock you down a peg.
Davis scored that one for him, his 8th field goal, 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket. Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For Philadelphia, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
Two.
And the first one drops.
I mean, you got to love the skill set Simmons possesses, a nightly triple-double threat. He stuffs the stat sheet.
He doesn't get the second one.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And Davis throws it down.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Out to the wing. The 15-footer. Embiid, no good.
Come on. You got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
Davis gets a wide-open look. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Korkmaz kicks to Embiid.
I'm open!
From deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Lakers ahead as they wrap up the second quarter with a big 11-3 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Here with Brett Brown. Now, Coach, it seemed like you guys came out a little flat. How do you get some energy for the second half?
You just got to go with the people that have energy. I feel like we are not the aggressors. We have to do whatever we're going to do through our defense, and so far it's been poor.
Brett, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime of our first regular season game.
I'm swimming.
I thought you thought maybe the first half was going swimmingly. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 21 points, 2 block shots, and 1 assist. Coming off a great performance last game, tonight he looked like he had that same aggressive mindset. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
High basketball IQ, something Anthony Davis doesn't always get enough credit for.
He repeatedly makes the right decisions on both ends of the floor. Not many big men can control the game the way he does.
Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
Well, first of all, as cold as they've been from the floor, I can't say I'm surprised by the score. You cannot shoot the ball that poorly and expect to be in the game early. They need better ball movement. If their offense stays this stagnant, they could forget about a comeback.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so, in the game for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Thibault in at the 2-guard. Shot clock at 5. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Thibault's got 8.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that. But either way, it's a tough shot.
Now here's James. Missed inside.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. McGee, the pass to LeBron. The three-pointer is right on target. James has got 19 points.
James strokes it well from there. I mean, his shot is cash right there. You got to respect it.
The 76ers trail by 20. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Passes it to Thibault. Back to Embiid. And Davis sends it back. Green taking his time here. And stolen by Simmons. Richardson outside. Here's Thibault. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but his off night has definitely been one factor here.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
One shot.
Free throw, no good for LeBron. And the bright lights of L.A., perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
Even a blind squirrel finds an acorn once in a while, right? I did not think that was going in.
To the inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, you really like seeing Caldwell Pope earning these calls on the shot. I mean, it makes him that much more difficult to guard.
The Lakers have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First one falls for him.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. He just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
He makes one of two that time. Chris, one of the most versatile scorers in the game, Tobias Harris. He had some great teachers, too, including Hall of Famer George the Iceman Gervin.
Yeah, well, check this out, Kevin. His father was Gervin's agent late in his career. I mean, from age 10, Tobias got to train at Gervin's facility every summer, and they still work out to this day. That's a real one. Harris learning from a great how to get buckets.
LeBron passes to Green. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his sixth assist on the night. And Philadelphia calls time here. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment, good report, thank you so much. And it's the 76ers with the ball, following the three by the Lakers. Here's Thibault. That shot, no good. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Here's Davis. Again, Los Angeles.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Here's Thibault. Almost, but it rolls out.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
Green finds James. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Davis. Fires the three. James misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Richardson the pass to Harris. Here's Richardson. He's got 6. The shot. That's good from Harris on the assist by Richardson. Richardson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Oh, and the coaching staff likes seeing Harris take these shots. It really helps his confidence.
Now here's James. 21 points in the game. On the wing, Davis. Tries it from the top of the key. Second shot opportunity. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock-solid 79%.
Two.
Free throw good, Davis. That one misses.
Well, you look at the career of Tobias Harris, and, boy, he's bounced around a bit. Has never slowed his development or production, though. You put him anywhere, and he'll find a way to help his team.
And Embiid throws it down.
I mean, and once Embiid puts it on the deck, look out. I mean, he's using his height and quickness to capitalize.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Here's McGee. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Harris.
At this point of his career, McGee knows who he is, a hustler, an energy guy who uses his athleticism to his advantage.
And with Harris, he's been moved so many times. You know what, Greg? You forget he's still quite young.
Yeah, I mean, he really is just starting to enter what should be the prime of his career, has improved every offseason, and is a great rebounder and scorer.
Two.
That's good from McGee. And he makes the first, but misses the second. For Philadelphia, they've gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Pass to Harris. Back to Simmons. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn you.
James. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, come on. We all know LeBron is used to getting fouled, but it's just amazing how he keeps his focus. Such a powerful player.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
One shot. One shot.
Free throw, no good for LeBron.
The agility, the instincts, the power. I mean, James remains a dominant figure on both ends of the floor.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Lakers with possession here. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 15-6 run. From the top of the key. And it's off the back rim. No good. Philadelphia's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Harris outside. Here's Thibault. 8 points for him. Back to Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. James outside. And finished off by LeBron.
Oh, you got to stay on James in transition. If you give him room to run, he jumps all over you.
Get going.
The pass to Embiid. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And you look at Joel Embiid, maybe the best two-way big man, Chris, in the NBA today. If there's anything he needs to work on, what would that be?
Well, I still think that there's room for growth as far as his playmaking. I mean, Kevin, he's going to command double teams on a nightly basis. So it's all about taking advantage of the defense for sending that extra man.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
Yeah, well, what's not to like about Joel Embiid? A physical specimen at over 7 feet tall, all the skill in the world, and a personality made for stardom.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Markieff Morris is checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Danny Green. And it's Alex Caruso in for James.
Oh, yeah, Cal. And there's no question, when Embiid is healthy, he's a problem. I mean, a versatile, confident big man with a high ceiling.
You talk about Embiid's personality, whether it's on the court or through social media. Greg, he's not shy speaking his mind.
One of the best trash talkers in the league. He doesn't hold back, but it's never personal. He's embracing the spirit of competition.
Now, here is Davis. Caruso, the pass to Davis. Clock at 4. Over Embiid. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 26 points for Anthony Davis. Here's Thibault. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Burks against Caldwell Pope. Burks kicks to Richardson. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Richardson's got 8.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Here's Caruso. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Kuzma passes to Caruso. He kicks to Caldwell Pope. From deep three-point range, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Here's Korkmaz. 8 points for him. Here's Burks. Sweet little floater.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. Passes it to Davis. Kuzma outside. Back to Davis. Lets it go. Again, Los Angeles.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Poked loose. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That is his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Smith comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's LeBron in for Alex Caruso. Then for the 76ers, Horford comes in for Embiid. And Tobias Harris subbed in for Scott. Here's Korkmaz. Takes the 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Now, here is Smith. Defense is right there. Here's Morris. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Horford. Robinson with it. Picked up by Davis. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Al Horford. A very nice season for him last year. Last season, he averaged 13 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities 100%.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis on D makes him such a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of breathing room, and that was the difference on that possession.
Chalk up 2 there.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
Burks with it. Robinson for 3. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. 54 seconds left in the third. Down low. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Horford. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
It's stolen by Smith. Pass to LeBron. And James throws it down hard.
Now you got to be in awe of James, an offensive juggernaut who's caught fire here tonight.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. On the wing, Harris. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Not the guy you expect to be missing a bunny.
Smith the pass to Kuzma. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Harris.
I love the fire Kuzma plays with, especially inside where he dares defenders to foul him.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And he knocks down the first one.
Coming out of high school, Kuzma was a very raw player, but his development was fast and furious at the college level, and he continued to get better once he entered the NBA.
He's off on the second.
Grab that out.
Now, here's Burks. Shot to stop the run, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
Oh, you got to give it up for James. He's a rugged, tough-nosed defender, thanks mainly to his size, speed, strength, and IQ.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Lakers ahead, delivering the blowout. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got LeBron James. Howard is out there with Morris. Then there's J.R. Smith, and it's Davis in at the 3 slot. That's the Laker 5. Here's Richardson. That one rolling around and rims out. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Kicks to James. Floor spacing, Chris, now so big in the NBA. And big men have the room to put up some unbelievable numbers.
Oh, man, look at Lopez out there in Bucks land. I mean, look what he's doing in Milwaukee, just shooting threes from deep. The same, you got to go to Embiid, Porzingis, and we already seen what the great Dirk Nowitzki has done through his career spacing the floor. Look, it adds time on to your career because you don't have to just go down there and bang and be one-dimensional in the paint. It makes your teammates better because now you're spacing the floor, which gives them room to drive. And if you're really working on your game, you can really make your teammates better because now you have more passing lanes because you're further away from the basket. So as any post player knows, it's a blessing to be surrounded by great shooters, and now big men, they got a little more room out there.
That free throw, no good.
And just can't seem to get right from the free throw line here in the second half.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Anthony Davis. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
And we come back to it again and again. If you're just looking at points and rebounds, you really miss Al Horford's impact. It goes way deeper than the box score. And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
This guy is a high flyer, I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. After the basket by Los Angeles. Outside, Simmons. 5 on the clock, over LeBron. No good from Simmons. And some detractors have looked at Horford's stats, and Greg, they said he's not an all-star. Even Sports Talk Radio calling him Average Al.
Nonsense. I mean, still a great defender, efficient scorer, elite passer as well for a big man. Then you get to his leadership. Big Al is the total package.
Here's Richardson. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. And stolen by Kuzma. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers. And then on Monday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
First free throw is good. Two-time NBA champion Michael Thompson says the arm muscles, Chris, on today's players don't measure up with what they used to be. Is that even important?
You know what? He's right, but I don't know how important that is unless, you just want to bring the gun show to the games and pull out the arms and the curls and say, check out these muscles. But now I think, it's a lot different. And make no mistake, even though that is a true comment, the players of today are much more athletic than his day and my day. And I think that's because of technology. They understand core strength. They understand dieting. They understand rest. And so many, they're privy to so much information that we didn't have. But, yeah, no more curls. It doesn't seem like there are any more Karl Malone 24-inch pythons, brother, out there in any of these games.
And stolen by Richardson.
Get Simmons!
Simmons passes to Korkmaz. The dish now to Richardson. Horford kicks to Richardson. Now Simmons. Clock at 6. Got a piece of it. From deep, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started.
Hey, close out on JR.
Smith against Richardson. Tipped away and stolen by Simmons.
Who's got Simmons?
Here's Korkmaz. The 76ers again can't hit it. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Now, here is Smith. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Here's Howard. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Simmons. Simmons got his 5th assist in this one. LA's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. Simmons against Smith. Howard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Horford. And along with the association, we've seen the growth of the G League, the WNBA, the 2K League. Chris, which of those have you followed the most?
Well, first let me say I should have been drafted by the 2K League because I'm really nice. Matter of fact, anybody listening to the sound of my voice, I will beat you in the game that I'm talking on right now. But secondly,
I know you will.
I love the WNBA, from Lisa Leslie to Cheryl Swoops to my girl Candace Parker. Are you kidding me? The skill set of these ladies, they have game. And I can't say I follow one the most because even the G League and their all-star game I follow. Right now it's a great time for hoops, and all 3 of these leagues I'm in on.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And not doing very well at the line in this half. Percentage has dropped all the way down to below 60. And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Horford. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Horford. Robinson comes in for Josh Richardson. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And Raul Neto's subbed in for Ben Simmons. And that one misses. And the NBA is seeming to be at the crossroads of sports and fashion and Chris, music. Do you think it's always been this interwoven?
Oh, Kevin, please. You see the outfits they're wearing now? Now I got to be like the old fuddy-duddy, the old guy. Oh, my goodness. Guys are basically coming into the game like, did you turn on the lights before you got dressed in your closet? I mean, I know it's fashion. I'm not speaking about any one guy, but wow. I'm telling you, they've taken fashion to another level. And even though I joke about it, it's always fun anticipating what type of outfit I'm going to see guys walk in. Especially, I mean, come on. I love their games, and then I look and I say, wow. They have to be confident on the court because they wore that to the game today. They're confident in life all around.
Overall, right.
Yeah.
Lobbed up there for Howard. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
This is the chemistry Howard has with his guys. Fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oops.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Milton. And there's the pass to Scott. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And they double up James to the right side. Howard can't hit.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Milton the pass to Scott. We see the shift toward players on competing teams becoming friends. How does that compare to when you played, Chris?
It's a little bit different. The players that I admired the most, I wouldn't be friendly with on purpose. We were in the same position. A guy like KG, one of my favorite players ever. We're close now. But during when we played, it was either me or him.
Really?
It was both of us. I didn't want to hang around with him when I'm trying to beat him in the summer. But, you got guys like the Banana Boat crew and LeBron and Wade. They're good friends anyway. Melo and Bron came in 1 and 2, and they had that relationship. So I think relationships are always great. Really, it's just about can you turn the friendship off when you cross the line? I know that Banana Boat crew can, and I know others can as well. And that's all you want. As much as you're friends off the court, I want you to dislike each other on the court through your friendship, just like a big brother, little brother type of thing. So I don't think it's a problem.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Lakers with some changes. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Howard. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Smith. Scott hits them both. And here is James. Knocks it loose. Here's Thibault. Simmons with it. Passes to Robinson. With the G League growing by leaps and bounds, one is now being brought to Mexico City, Chris.
I mean, first of all, let's go back to last season. Did you see how crazy those fans were in Jurassic Park in Toronto?
Yeah, they love it.
Can you imagine Mexico? Oh, my
They'll
God.
love it.
This
You
would
better
be
believe
great.
it.
Mexico City, yeah. Let's bring everyone in, all the fans. And what I really love is that it's for the home fan base. So when I think of the Toronto Raptors, I think about the city of Toronto. I think about Canada and how it's theirs. And even though we're one league, that team is theirs, and they take that pride on, and it just brings so much more excitement. Can you imagine all the people in Mexico City being excited for their team? Oh, I want to be at one of the first games when that happens because I know the crowd is going to be sick. It's going to be crazy. I want to be there.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Yeah, the defender just couldn't quite close the gap all the way and got burned for it.
Now, here's Green, following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Richardson the pass to Simmons. Harris with it. From outside the arc, the rebound by the Lakers. Kuzma's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Pass to James. Chris, what's your definition of most valuable player?
Oh, LeBron, Michael Jordan. Okay, let me. Okay, the best player in the league. That's my definition. Who makes players better? Who brings the fans into the game? There's only one type of player that's an MVP, and there's only about 6 guys any year that can be MVP. But if you're talking about guys that help you, let's say, are the best on a contract or getting the most bang for their buck, you got to look at guys like a Siakam. You know, he's just making over $2 million this season, still playing on that rookie contract, and those are the guys that are on. On their way up. So you can always find young talent playing for maybe less than what they should be getting at that time, but the most valuable player continues to be the top 6 players of the league, period.
Here's James after Ben Simmons' bucket. James kicks to Green.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw good, Green.
Way to go. Let's get it.
That one is no good. Chris, regarding the overstated pre-draft concerns about Luka Doncic, even as the game goes international, it seemed like many GMs are scared to go all in on European players.
And rightfully so. It's a new area, and if they're not immersed into the culture, it may be a little more trepidation on that end. But I would just say, just look at the really the great stories, whether you're talking about the Vlade Divas or the Sabos that came into the game, and even you can
Dirk
go to
Nowitzki.
Marshall
All these
Dirk
guys.
Nowitzki, yeah, come on, Porzingis. We got a lot of great players from overseas that have shown us that they can make the way. But the mistake would be is thinking just because someone lives close to him, they would have the game of a Dirk Nowitzki, and that's not true. So you need to do your due diligence, but I think European players have already proved the type of heart, skill set, and mindset that they come to this game with, which is at the top.
The first one falls.
I mean, you look at the all-around game of Harris, he's even been good from the free throw line.
He hits both from the stripe. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Lakers. Outside, Davis. The three-pointer off the mark. Philadelphia's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Richardson attacking. He kicks it to Embiid over Davis. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Richardson.
And the touch Embiid has on his jumper, I mean, looking so soft and accurate coming out of his hands.
Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Davis. The Lakers rebound.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
Here's Thibault. Simmons looking around. Embiid against Davis. They get it again. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
Unreal athleticism. I mean, for a bigger guy, Embiid really knows how to drop the hammer.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Embiid. Los Angeles has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. LeBron is doubled. Outside, Davis kicks to Green. To the inside. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Here's Thibault. There's the pass to Simmons. Shot clock at 6. LeBron against Richardson. No good off the back of the rim.
Oh, you expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And bragging rights between these teams were on the line today, and they put in some very good work to earn them.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Davis.
Well, he showed what it takes to be a great rebounder tonight. Fighting for position, boxing out, never getting outworked down low.
One shot.
And that one misses. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become. And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Here's Thibault. Here's Embiid. Misses there. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with the team's performance tonight?
We got a very good team, but in order for us to continue to improve, we have to go out and we have to defend, we have to play for one another, and we have to be selfless. You know, it's not about the individual, it's about the team, and if we all give in to what the team needs to do to be better, then we'll be okay.
It is a work in progress, LeBron. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.